welcome to the Capricorn full moon tarot spread and info. Okay, so we're building into the Capricorn full moon. Now this is a lovely full moon for me because it's all about focus, it's all about ambition, it's all about getting back into the drive, which I love as a Capricorn rising. So if you've been feeling like that you've just been a bit scatty lately, if you've been feeling you've been a bit way off mark, then now's the energy to pull you back on with that ambition and with that drive and focus. Now, full moons are great for releasing things, letting go of what no longer serves us. And if we go right back to the last 6 months when we had the new moon in Capricorn, our new goals, our new focus, whatever it was we were trying to achieve then, or whatever things were going on around us then, 6 months ago, into December, now we're going to be looking at whether that's come to fruition or whether it needs to be let go. So have a think about what you were doing then, what you were starting then, has it worked? Now's the time to bring it to that fruition. Now, this full moon, I'm just going to read my right up there. This full moon in the sign of Capricorn, it's also called the buck moon or the stag moon. And it's due to the young stags growing their little horns, which means they can grow to their full potential and grab their power, own their power. And that also means that we can do that as well. It is the largest full moon, so it does bring power and healing our way. And emotions are very heightened at the moment, not least because we've also got Mercury in Cancer. So we're talking about our emotions, our feelings, and like literally Mercury in Cancer can just let everything out. So you might be feeling that you're a bit extra emotional at the moment. Just release it, just release it. We always blame Mercury, so let's not stop. But this is where you communicate at the moment emotionally. Now, the full moon in Capricorn also allows us to see bigger and better things, okay? We can see the bigger picture of what we want and where we're going, and we can start to claim it. Now, it's about being true to ourselves. Hold on a moment, I need to move this because I can't quite read what I've wrote. It's about being true to our soul's calling and really living our best life yet. Positive opportunities are coming for us, and it's making changes in a forward motion now. We're not going backwards. We're like, okay, we're clearing the deck, we're going forward with things now. Now, while this can be unsettling, the Capricorn energies, they do like to bring security. So any transformations might feel a little bit unsure but uncertain, but it'll be all right on the night. Things can be revealed now, as with every full moon, so giving you insight and clarification into situations that are serious, that you're really serious about, awakening your awareness, if you like, there, and literally giving you a chance to break free from any old shite, anything that you want to get rid of, allowing you to move into this new vibe. The deep challenging emotions that you might be feeling that can also be linked to Pluto, the planet of change and death, and this is conjunct the full moon. So it encourages change, but that can be challenging. And also for some of us, and also it's about our connecting to our shadow side and what we show, what we feel right now. And this may be the side of you that you don't like, or a side of you perhaps that someone else has brought out in you. So it's about owning it, being aware of it, not hiding from it, accepting warts and all that you are, and then dealing with it and maximizing your potential. So reclaiming your inner power is really what it's called for now. Moving that, you can see all my coats. I'm having a bit of a move around at the house, so soon this won't be the background. Soon I've got a whole new room. Anyway, reclaiming your inner power and loving yourself for your whole. That's when really the magic starts to happen. Digging deep into what makes you tick and also what doesn't. Making way for changes that will come in order for your soul to grow there. You've got to ask yourself now: are you living a 10 out of 10, or are you putting up with things? Are you self-sabotaging? So ask yourself, are you a 10 out of 10? Go through all the different areas in your love life, in your money life, in your health life, in your general life. Where are you not a 10 out of 10? And try and work on that. You deserve the best there, all right? That's when the magic can really happen. So it's always kind of like a re-evaluation time as well. Capricorn energy can be serious, it is focused, and they're governed by the goat, so when they want something, not a lot gets in their way to have it. Usually, not all, but usually Capricorns are workaholics. They've got a very strong work ethic, and duty comes first. Now the Queen is also a Capricorn rising, so you can see that duty first. She's got the Taurus sun, which softens it, so it's like duty first. That's what we see because that's her ascendant, and then underneath she'll have that soft family connection there. So have a look at your career particularly and your work ethics there. Capricorns are the worker bees, and whatever they choose to focus their energy on, they will do it to the max, all right? Now, I've spoken to a few people this week who are Capricorns, and actually they're homemakers, and they're like, well, we don't work, we just, you know, we're at home with the children. That's a full-time blooming job, and you're in it and you're owning that. So don't think that just because you're not working in a 9 to 5 somewhere that you're not working, all right? And working to me is either something you get paid for, or something that you do as you're living, you do to make things work for you, all right? So definitely bringing children up is work. So, and if that is the case for you, then now's the time where you'll be on it, where now's the time you'll be more focused. You might be getting organised at home, you might be going through all their school bags, it's the end of the year, so you could be going through all their books, all their pens and pencils, and just getting rid of what don't work, or filing things there. Now, check in with your ambitions as well, guys. So take a step back and perhaps look at things from a different side or a different situation. This is a great time to really rebuild your work structure or anything that you're serious on, and acknowledging any blocks and knowing with this Capricorn energy that you can overcome it. Look at your stats, look at your recognition, and see what's working in your favour. If you've been too strict with yourself or with others, or maybe you've been too stubborn, you might have to look at some flexibility there. Perhaps you've put too many restrictions on yourself. So use that energy now to release that, acknowledge it. Use this full moon energy to really reboot anything that you're working for and get excited for life again. Forget about what's not worked. Forget about things that you've had in the past. Let it go. Now let's have a reboot and a refocus. Give yourself a real serious talking to. And really let your concerns float away. This is a reboot, this is a reshift, this is time to get on it now. Now, at first glance, in the Devil card, which rules the Capricorn, you can see that the chains are over them. So you might think, oh my God. But when you look closely, the chains can actually come off. The card can be reversed. Now, that's an indication of your limitations. So that means that you might feel at first glance that you can't do something, that there's restrictions, there's limitations. I can't do this, I can't do that. But actually, if you see things differently or make some changes and understand that you do have choice, then those chains can come off, all right? So let's have a look at the full moon in Capricorn tarot spread. The first one I've got there is, how is this full moon affecting you now? How is this full moon affecting you now? Page of Pentacles, I'm loving it. Now, the Page of Pentacles is about new ideas to do with material things, new ideas to do with earning money or to do in your home area, which is full of Capricorn energy there. So this is asking you, the energy around you now is where you're resetting your mind and where you're thinking, how can I earn a few extra money? Now, I've been telling a lot of people in readings as well, particularly people that are just about to start owning businesses, running a business or getting into property. I think we're heading for a bit of a crash towards the end of the year. Now, if you can be smart, like a financial crash, if you can be smart, if we're not in it already, then you can start planning now to prepare for that. So having a look at what you've got where you can use your resources around the home, around your work, around anything that you can do. Perhaps get on eBay, get rid of things now. Perhaps look at honing in on a few skills so that you can prepare yourself, or have a look at how you can perhaps make work for you, money work for you, your home work for you in a time that could be quite challenging, all right? Be prepared. So he comes up with the energy now to start thinking about things, start making some practical plans. What can you do to ground and protect yourself? With all this energy floating around, how can you stay grounded and protect yourself? The Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is an air sign, so he's very logical, unemotional to a degree, or unattached there. So now the way you can ground and protect yourself is almost detaching yourself from any emotional situations that are causing challenges, that are causing blocks. Try and use your head rather than your heart. He's also an action card, so he's like, act on your thoughts, act on your head, use your head, and act on what you feel is according to things now. So if you need to protect yourself, if you need to ground yourself, then do it. Do it. Don't keep saying, oh, I need to do this, I need to protect myself. Do it. What career guidance do you need now? What career guidance do you need now? The Emperor, a fabulous card for career guidance. So a couple of things come in with him. The first one could connect to dad, father figure, having a strong influence. The next one is about boundaries. So career advice, it's important to put boundaries in place, not let people walk all over you. Don't be a goat. Don't let people walk all over you. Have some strict boundaries. And the other thing that the Emperor can come in with career is status and being out there a bit more, being in the public domain, being in the public eye, taking control, being master of your destiny, working with the public, but actually being out there. He's a fabulous card for work if you want to get out working with the public, or if you want to up the ante and your status. How can you support your finances now? Okay, the 8 of Wands comes in with that. How can you support your finances? It's a bit creased. So at the minute, there's lots of opportunities coming in around you. You need to grab them, okay? Now, this is a fast action card. So it says that there's action around, there's opportunities around, and you could miss them. As quick as they're coming in, they could also go quickly. So look out for these opportunities and grab them. If this is something that you want with your money, if you want to support your finances now, you need to do something about it. You need to take action. It needs to be done very quickly, all right? What ways to be more flexible now? Ways to be more flexible now. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. So it's slow progress for you. Ways to be more flexible. Now she's asking you to do things slowly and steady, and says you'll get there in the end, but you might have to go learn some lessons on your pathway. If you rush too many things now, you could find that flexibility gets a little bit stuck, okay? So perhaps less is more when it comes to trying to be flexible, but be practical. Take things slow, do things slow. If you're up against something, talk about it slowly, engage in whoever you're engaging with slowly, stick to the matter, stick to the facts, but do things slowly and learn to be a bit more flexible, looking at other people's point of view, looking at things in a different manner, in the whole picture here, the whole experience, not just your tunnel vision, but everybody's, and that will take time, but slow is better here. Okay, now I'm going to do one more. I haven't put it on the spread, but I'm going to do one more before we move into the next part. Let's have a look at the Capricorn Tarot message for you today. Okay. Ooh, interesting. It's the 10 of Wands, okay? Now, the 10 of Wands indicates that you've got a lot of pressure on your shoulders, that you've got a lot of responsibility, and that you are perhaps struggling a little bit. So this is saying you need to perhaps delegate a bit more. Try not to take on too much more responsibility, and don't give up. Keep going, because the end is in sight. You're almost there. Don't give up, but don't put any more pressure on your shoulders. Okay, so I've done some affirmations. They're on my TikTok. So go and grab my TikTok. There's quite a lot of things that go on TikTok nowadays for me. Kate Mystic May, I think, or Kate May Mystic. I think it's Kate May Mystic. Yeah, I've been posting daily on my TikTok, so follow me on there. Anyway, affirmations. I have the superpower, and I've done quite a cool video on that on TikTok. I have the superpower. I can overcome my obstacles. My focus is returning to achieve what I want. I am ready to embrace my inner truth and emerge stronger. I am boss babe. My drive and ambition are focused to bring positive changes into my life. Finally, I am committed to my goals to achieve success and happiness. Keep saying that through this energy and you'll come out on top. If you want to book this reading for yourself, just then message me or give it a go and let me know how you get on. Don't forget, check me out on TikTok. Laters.